Welcome to the tutorial for using SFTP to transfer data to the monocluster. The easiest way to transfer files with SFTP is to use an SFTP client. There are many options to choose from, but we have documentation on CyberDuck, FileZilla, and MobaXterm. I use FileZilla in this example, but they are all similar. The main idea is once you download and open the SFTP client, you need to connect to the monocluster by typing in your username, host, which is one of the two data transfer nodes, and the port number 22 for SFTP. Here, the host I use is hpc-dtn1.its.hawaii.edu. When you attempt to connect, you will need to authenticate using your default MFA method. If this is your first time connecting to the cluster or using FileZilla, there might be some additional prompts to click through. Here, I just click on OK for the first error, and then click OK to save my passwords, and then trust the host by clicking the checkbox and hitting OK. Once the MFA push is accepted, then you can move files from the local file drive to the remote connection, and the file will queue while it waits for another MFA push to be accepted. After you accept the MFA push, the transfer begins. The main problem people often run into using SFTP clients is that multiple MFA pushes can be sent when sending multiple files, causing an account lockout. To get around that for FileZilla, we do not want to use the Quick Connect option. Instead, we create a new site in the Site Manager. You can go to the File menu, then click Site Manager. Once that is open, click New Site and give it a name. For protocol, select SFTP and put the DTN host name, hpc-dtn1.its.hawaii.edu, and port 22. For login type, change to interactive. Then, move to the Transfer Settings tab. Make sure the checkbox labeled Limit Number of Simultaneous Connections is checked, and the maximum number of connections is set to 1. Now you can click Connect and will be prompted for your username. After that is entered, you can choose whether to open a new tab or not in FileZilla. This is your preference. Then it will prompt for your password and send an MFA push. After the MFA push is accepted, you can click and drag your files over to where you want them on the monocluster, and the files will transfer without any more MFA pushes. For documentation on how to set up CyberDuck or MobaXterm clients to avoid dual push problems, please see the links in the description below. Mahalo!